Welcome back to another Final Table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to the video on BCP Poker Replay's YouTube account. So if you choose to do so, you can go check out the action in some peace and quiet. With that being said, let's hop into the action. Got a nice stacked final table and a 5K high roller, PKO. Omaha for roll starting things off with the Ace-Jack Mr. Sweets. With the Ace-7, we're both flopping top pair. We also got European here, Tremendo, Bit Too Easy, Raffle Shove, Huang, Narcissus, and Self. The Ace-Jack does hold up for the first pot. Everybody's throwing out the good lucks. Huang says bottom range. Mine is Jack, Jack, Ace, Queen suited. Whoa! All others all fold. Holy moly! Huang's playing tight. Ace, King. We'll go for the 3-bet. 10-6 suited for Omaha for rolls. Probably just gonna lay this one down pre-flop. That they do. Huang will take the second pot. Doopity-doo. European with a king. They're thinking about ripping it in, but they should not. King 5 offsuit. Find the fold. 5K bounty on European's head. They do fold. 6-7 suited for Mr. Sweets. We'll raise it on up. Narcissus will defend the big blind. With 9-8. King 10-5 flop. And King Jack 4 is my favorite 4-bet hand. Jack 4 off. It's like he knew the fucking hand was gonna happen before it happened. The Robbie, he's calling it out in 2018. Huang is not only a mind reader, he's a fortune teller. I suppose the Robbie hand was not 4-bet, but now people 4-bet Jack 4 offsuit for fun. Anyways, we'll move along. Ace Queen for Tremendo. King Jack for Raffle Shove. 6-5 for Huang. Ace 9-7 flop. Top pair with a fair kicker for Tremendo. We'll bet and take the pot down. Ace 6 for European. We'll rip it all in. Omaha for rolls thinking about going bounty hunting with Jack 3 instead. Raffle Shove will get the chance, and he's going to make a pair of kings, but that's no good as European makes pair aces on the river. Queen Jack for Tremendo will raise 3x under the gun. Omaha for rolls with Ace 7, just going to find the fold, and we move along. 4-4 for Self, just going to let it go off 20 blinds. Ace 6 for Omaha for rolls will raise it up. King Jack for Raffle Shove, gonna play call. Tremendo in the big blind with King Queen will also call. 9-8 flop. Omaha for rolls will bet and take it down with the backdoor flush draw. King Jack for Omaha for rolls, they're right back in there. Tremendo with Ace Jack going for the 3-bet. The 3-bet will get through. Ace 8 Omaha for rolls will raise on up. Queen Jack suited for Bit Too Easy is gonna call. Mr. Sweets in the big with Ace Deuce is gonna come along and flop a pair of 2s. King 10-2 flop. Goes check, check. Bit Too Easy is open-ended. He's gonna bet half potish, and the bet will get through. Jack, Jack for Narcissus. They're all in dealer for 20 blinds. Ace Queen in the big for Self. Covers for the 13K bounty, right? Yep, just barely covers. Oh, I think this is going to be a call. Self finds it. Oh, wait. Self is not covered. What the hell? Narcissus covered him by like 7,000 chips. I don't know how I couldn't do the math. Narcissus covers Self, gets the bounty. Ace Queen is a much more difficult call if you're covered. Anyways, we're gonna move along without Self. King 9 for Bit Too Easy, gonna raise it on up and take it on down. European with King 9 suited. 10 big blinds will raise all in. Jack Jack for Huang. Oh no, European makes a straight. Stupid he do. Huang with the set, that's no good. Jack 7 suited for Mr. Sweets will fold. Ace 10 will raise. And take it down. Queen deuce suited for Narcissus will raise. Tremendo with ace 6 in the big will just find the fold. Queen 7 for Omar for rolls. Gonna take a stab. Ace Jack again for Tremendo. In the small blind will 3-bet. And Omar for rolls finds the fold. European with Jack 3 offsuit in the small blind. Just gonna walk out Mr. Sweets. 6-4 suited will also just find the fold. King Jack will get the chance to limp it on in. Queen 3 will raise it on up. King Jack suited is going nowhere. Could even put in a 3-bet here. Plays call. King 10 6 flop. Narcissus with the backdoor straight draw will bet 600k. Mr. Sweet's going nowhere. Ace on the turn here. Narcissus picks up outs to the jack. He's gonna bet 1 million chips. Put a lot of pressure on the pair of kings here. Mr. Sweets calls once again. Doopity doo. Narcissus, we'll check it back, and Phil will take down a pot. Ace 9 for Narcissus. What do? We're playing 25 blinds, 26 blinds deep. We're all in. Omar for rolls with King 9 suited. Probably gonna find the fold. Jam just looks a little bit too big. Ooh, aces in the big. European with 9-10 suited. European finds the fold. Omar for rolls rips 9 jack. Aces call. Any 9s or jacks, a 5 would chop the pot. We do not see that. Omar for rolls is down to 4 bigs. 9-10 off for Narcissus. Sorry, did I say off? That's suited. Jack 8-4 flop. Queen 8 for Raffle Shove in the big blind with middle pair. Sees a fairly large bet on the flop. We'll still find the call. Jack on the river. 3 million chips in the middle. Narcissus looking for a 7, a queen, or a club. 7 of clubs will do. Don't you dare Raffle Shove. Oh, you bet 10%. This is beautiful. It's a block bet. It's saying don't raise me because I could have a full house. Narcissus says, well, I've got the flush, so I'm going to raise you. Raffle Shove says, shit, now what do I do? Now what do I do with the full house blocker? With the flush blocker? What do I do? When you're stuck in a shoe, you got a pair of 8s, and you find the fold. Good shit. 4-8 offsuit. Narcissus, what are we doing here? We're taking it down pre-flop. Nice play. 2-7 suited. Are you serious, bucko? Are you serious? The disrespect at the final table. Ace Queen will jam. Ace 4, we're certainly going to open. What the hell's going on here? Is Narcissus just trying to go bounty hunting for Omar for rolls? They will call with the Ace King suited. 7-8. Oh yeah, $17,000 bounty. Sorry, my bad. Narcissus isn't being a fool as we chop up the pot there. It's a very, very big shame for Omar for rolls. Double paired board. Ace highs will chop it on up. Sorry, Narcissus. I realize now what you were doing. You were going bounty hunting. $17,000 is pretty enticing. Mr. Sweets with the best of it this time. Ace Jack holds up. Oh, and even gets in a little value bet on the river. Good shit. 44 blinds for Mr. Sweets. Ace Queen suited. Tremendo with King Deuce suited. Just gonna find the fold from the cutoff. Ace queen, gonna limp it on in. Narcissist with king 5 will check it back. King 4-3 flop. Bad news for Mr. Sweet, so they're gonna check it on over. 5 on the turn. 2 pairs for Narcissist. They're gonna bet large, and Mr. Sweets finds the fold. Uh-oh, we got a couple ace queens here. European with ace queen, Mr. Sweets with ace queen. Queen 9 for Tremendo actually goes for the open. Omoff rolls in the big blind with aces. Mr. Sweets is all in, European's all in, Omoff rolls is all in, couple jacks on the flop, no queens. So just like that, Omoff rolls gets pretty well a quadruple up. Up to 19 blinds now. I think he started with about 7. So maybe that's not even a triple up. Here I am saying quadruple. King king for Raffleshove, facing the 3x from Tremendo. From the early position, raise, ace 9 offsuit. 2 more million chips to call. 10k bounty on Raffleshove's head. They do find the call. Ace king 5 flop. Raffleshove with the set will take the pot. King jack for European is all in. A bit too easy, waiting in the big blind with aces. King on the flop. Any help? Nope. No kings or jack, and just like that we lose European. Queen 9 for a bit too easy. We'll rip it all in. Flop the flush draw, but it doesn't hit. Tremendo's ace 9 holds up. Who is Sam? Wasn't it obviously... what's his name? How do I already forget who just left? Who is Sam, though? Narcissist, let us know who Sam is. Come on now. King 9 suited for Huang. Mr. Sweets. We'll go for the 3-bet with ace 10 from the small blind. 3-bet will get through. It's been a very talkative final table, and it's very distracting for me. I can't help but read it and then wonder who Sam is. Ace 8 suited, just gonna rip over Tremendo's open. Omoff rolls will get that one through pre-flop. Ace 9 for a bit too easy. Huang with a queen and a 7 in the big blind, just gonna find the fold. Deuces for Narcissus. Omoff rolls with ace 5, just gonna find the fold. Bit too easy, we'll rip in the ace jack from the big blind. Ace 10 for Mr. Sweets, raising it up, taking it down. Bunch of shit hands. Mr. Sweet gets a walk. 4-4 for Omoff rolls. They're gonna jam it all in. Ace king for a bit too easy. He's gonna rip it all in. Go bounty hunting. Ace on the flop. That will do. No 4 for Omoff rolls. They're out of here. Bit too easy. Getting a nice bounty too. I think it was the 16k bounty. Almost $17,000. Huge bounty. Queen jack for a bit too easy. Raising it on up. Ace 9 for Tremendo. Goes for the 3-bet, and that will get through pre. Ace 5 suited for Mr. Sweets. Raising. Bit too easy with jack 10. We'll call the big blind. Queen queen 2 flop. Mr. Sweets stabs. Bit too easy comes along. Picks up a pair of 10s. Mr. Sweets bombs away 2 million chips. Makes the flush on the river. 6.5 in the middle. Bit too easy with the straight blocker. With the flush blocker. Facing a 4 million chip bet with a pair of 10s. Finds the fold. Nicely done. King queen suited for Raffleshove. 15 big blinds is gonna Raffleshove. Blinds go up. 9-8 for a bit too easy. We'll raise it on up. Mr. Sweets with queen 7. Oh, look at that. Flopping a flush. Middle pair and the flush draw for a bit too easy. Turning 2 pairs. Bad news for bit too easy. Mr. Sweets is going to bet right around pot. Ace on the river, so bit too easy improves to the flush. Mr. Sweets is sitting here with the nuts. 2.8 million chips into 5.5. Bit too easy will pay it off and see the bad news. Tremendo with a couple of jacks. Gonna raise it on up. Mr. Sweets with ace 9 in the small blind. Rips it all in. Tremendo will quickly call. Any aces, dealer? No ace, so just like that, Tremendo wins a 40 big blind pot. He's sitting in second place just behind Mr. Sweets. 7-7 is all in. And taking it down pre. Ace 3, raising it up. Queen, queen for raffle shove in the big blind. Raffle shoves it all in. Doopy-dee-doo. Tremendo with an ace 3 suited. Do we call 4 more million chips? Nope. King 10 suited for Mr. Sweets could rip it all in. They do. Ace king in the big blind will call. Ace high board. Any jacks? Nope. Just like that. Bit too easy's in second place. No, he's in first. 12 million chips. Mr. Sweets now in third place with 24 blinds. Ace 10 suited all in. Mr. Sweets is thinking about a call here with the 5s. A 10k bounty. This is pretty much the last stand if you choose to take it. If you lose, you're pretty well out of here. So Mr. Sweets finds the fold. Queen 3 suited going for a 3-bet. Very interesting, Tremendo. Very interesting. Doesn't that just make you want to play poker? Queen 3. 3-betting on the final table here. You'll love to see it. Uh-oh, queen, queen, and we got a couple of kings for Mr. Sweets. Didn't see any queens dead. The kings will 3-bet. Bit too easy will be all in. Kings will call. No help for the queens. Mr. Sweets gets all those chips back in first place with 40 blinds. King Jack will raise and take it down pre. Ace Queen suited for raffle shove. All in dealer and taking it down pre-flop. Ace 3 for raffle shove. Oh, just gonna find the fold. King Deuce can rip it all in. Excuse me. 5-5 for bit too easy. All in dealer. No action for him. 4-5 for Mr. Sweets will raise and take it down pre. Jack 10 for Mr. Sweets. Ace Queen for raffle shove. Ace Queen for bit too easy. All in from raffle shove. Bit too easy. Probably gonna flick in the call, but we could fold, I suppose. Just in case Mr. Sweets does call and knocks out raffle shove, we could ladder. Bit too easy says the ace queen suited is just too good. Mr. Sweet says I've got to call about 6 million more chips to win 2 bounties. 10 on the river will get 1 bounty. Bit too easy making the nut flush. Doopity doo, doppity doo doo. Queens all in for Hwang. King 9 thinking about bounty hunting, but we'll find the fold. Ace Jack all in for Hwang. Mr. Sweets with Ace 10 is going bounty hunting. He needs a queen. Nope, not gonna hit it. Ace 7 for Tremendo will raise 3 big blinds. Hwang will defend the big with Queen 4. 4-3-3 flop. 2 diamonds for Tremendo. 2 overcards. They smack the ace on the turn. That's good for the pot. Boopity doo, boppity doo. 4.4 in the middle. Hwang bets 1.3. Tremendo quickly calls and sees the great news. Bunch of shit hands, so everybody folds. Hwang with Queen 7 will limp it on in. Bit too easy checks back the Jack 8. King 6-4 flop. Goes check 4 on the turn. Hwang stabs and takes it on down. King Queen for Hwang will face the all in from deuces. This Suits will get through pre-flop for a bit too easy. 3-7 suited, raising it up for Tremendo. Narcissist jams the 8s and gets it on through. 10-7 for Tremendo. We'll raise it on up and take it down pre. King deuce suited for Mr. Sweets will raise. Queen 9 will call the big blind. Ace 3 2 flop. Mr. Sweets with bottom pair bets and takes it on down. Ace queen and another ace queen for a bit too easy. Any clubs, dealer? Nope. We're just gonna chop this bad boy up. Ace king for Huang, raising all in, taking it down pre. Whoa, Mr. Sweets thought about a call for half a second with the 6-5. 5k bounty, not too enticing. Mr. Sweets is going to get it all in, flopping 2 pairs. Oh, sweat the queen or runner cards. Goes 10-10, Narcissist makes 3 of a kind. Boopity-doo. Jack 10 for Narcissist, King 10 for Huang. Got a raise and a call. Bit too easy is also going to be in there with ace 8. They actually play 3-bet all in. Takes down the pot pre-flop. King 10 for a bit too easy. We'll limp it on in. Tremendo checks back queen 3. 9-8 2 flop goes check 10 on the turn. Bit too easy. Bets large. Tremendo with a straight draw to the jack. We'll just find the fold. 9-7 for Narcissist. We'll raise it on up. A bit too easy with ace 10 suited. Going for the 3-bet here. Narcissist just finds the fold. 4-7 suited for a bit too easy. 8-8 for Mr. Sweets is all in. Ace 9 for Narcissist is going bounty hunting. Ace on the flop, that will do. We're going to lose Phil in 5th place. Just like that, Narcissist gets a huge bounty. 37 blinds, more importantly. 9-7 4 flop goes check. 2 on the turn. Huang with bottom pair will bet half pot. 4 on the river. 7 and a queen holds up. River goes check, and bit too easy scoops a pot. Ace 9 versus ace 5. King 2 flop. Goes check, bet, call. Jack on the turn. Tremendo with the heart draw. 10 on the river. This would have chopped up the pot. Tremendo says, no, I'm going to buy it. Goes for the big bet and he gets it through. Ace 9 is all in. Narcissist with king queen. Could have went bounty hunting, but they find the fold. Deuce 3 versus 3-3. The 3s get a walk. Ooh, king's in the big blind. 6-3 for Huang. He's going to limp it on in. Bit too easy. Raises it up. 3 blinds. And Huang folds. Ace 7 for Tremendo. We'll stab on the turn and take it on down. With the top pair, of course. So is it a stab? Anyways, we move along. Narcissist makes it straight. Tremendo with 6 high. Nothing doing for him. He's just going to find the fold. Queen 9 raising it on up. Queen 8 for Narcissist. We'll find the fold from the small blind. Wang in the big will call 7-5 suited. Ace king flop. Goes check, bet, fold. Ace 8 for Tremendo. Flop and top pair. Betting and taking it down on the flop. Narcissist with a couple of 5s facing a 3-bet from Tremendo here. With the 8-10 offsuit. All in from the pair of 5s. And Tremendo finds the fold. 10-2 getting a walk. Good news for Narcissist. 5-8 will rip it all in. King 9 gonna have to fold for Huang. Bit too easy getting a walk. King 10 versus 5-10. Bit too easy is all in and you'll take it down pre-flop. Ace 10 for Huang will raise and take it down pre-flop. I think he ripped actually. Then King Jack gets a walk. Ace king gets a walk, that's no good. 10-8 for Huang, gonna fold. 9-7 will limp it in. King 4 checks it back. Ace king 3 flop goes lead call. 5 on the turn goes check check. 6 on the river goes check check. And Tremendo scoops a small one. King king for Tremendo will limp it on in. Narcissus will raise up the 8-10. All when we see a 3-bet pre-flop from the kings. Queen 4-2 flop. Very small bet. Narcissus calls with the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. 9 on the turn. Tremendo bets again, and Narcissus has to fold. Ace 10 versus Ace 9. Queen 6-4 flop. 10 on the turn, locking up the board for a bit too easy. They go for some value, but there's none to be had. Ace Jack for Huang, we'll rip it all in. Ooh, excuse me, bit too easy's folding. Queen 7. King 5 for bit too easy, we'll limp it on in. Tremendo will raise up the 4-3 to 4 blinds and take it down pre. King 4 will limp it on in. Queen deuce will check back. The Queen Jack 10 flop. 8 on the turn goes check check. Ace on the river. Tremendo leads with the straight. And Narcissus pays off the bet. Ace deuce for Narcissus. Ace 7 for Huang. Ace 4 for bit too easy. Both those two fold. Tremendo with ace deuce will defend the big blind. 7-4 3 flop goes check check. 4 on the turn. Narcissus bets 1.4 into about 2.5. 5 on the river, so we both make a straight. Tremendo leads out. Narcissus calls and sees the bad news. Ace Jack suited. Ace 6 for Huang. 9-7-3 flop. Goes check bet fold. And we move along. Ace 5 is all in for Narcissus. 6-9 for bit too easy, gonna find a fold. King 10 for Huang's all in. King Queen for Tremendo's all in. Queen high board, that's good news for Tremendo. They're gonna get the bounty. We're gonna lose Huang. Doopity doo. King 7 for Tremendo. We'll raise it on up. Bit too easy, calling the Queen 5. 8-3-2 flop. Goes check bet fold. Ace 7 for Narcissus. We'll raise it on up. What size do we go? 1.3 mil. We face the jam from the 6s and we have to find the fold. 10-3 taking a stab on the Ace 8-3 flop. King on the turn goes check check. Ace on the river. Tremendo bets again. Narcissus sitting here with Queen high is thinking about a call down. They do find the fold. Ace Queen for Tremendo. Bit too easy with 9-10. With the open-ended straight draw, we'll lead out on the board pairing turn and take the pot down. King 3 will limp it on in. Aces for Narcissus will raise it on up very small, and Tremendo finds the fold. Ace 5 all in for Narcissus, taking it down. Tremendo with 10-9 will limp it on in. Narcissus checks back the Queen 5. Ace 4-4 flop. Goes check bet call. King on the turn goes check check. 3 on the river goes check check, and the Queen high is good for a pot. Jack 7 rips it all in. Gonna need some help here. The Ace 8 holds on up for a bit too easy. They get the big bounty. We lose Narcissus in 3rd place. Now we're heads up, playing about 36-7 blinds deep. Ace 10 versus 5-4 suited. 3 of a kind for a bit too easy. We'll lead out the turn. No action for him. 9-7 versus 5-8. Ace Queen 10 flop. Bit too easy bets, and he gets the pot. 3-3 raising Queen 10 calling. Ace King 2 flop. Goes check bet call. Queen on the turn goes check check. 9 on the river goes check check, and Tremendo scoops a small one. King 6 versus Ace 4. 5-3-3. 5-3-3 flop goes check bet call. Whoa, sorry, bit too easy, makes the flush. Sorry, I'm so far behind. This thing's going fucking uber quick right now. Jack 8 versus Ace 10. Looks like a 3-bet got through pre. Queen 8 versus 9-4. No action. Oh, 7s. We're gonna raise. King queen might get this in pre. Nope, they just call. They go for the limp raise call. 3 flush board, bit too easy leads out, and Tremendo folds to king high. Doopity doo, 9-2 versus 3-2. We both flop bottom pair, 6 on the turn. Pairs the board. 7 on the river goes check check, and bit too easy scoops another pot. Pair 6s going for some very thin value here. Oh, and Tremendo puts in the big raise. That raise will get through, repping the flush. Oh no, king 2 suited for Tremendo. Queen jack 5 flop, bit too easy, takes a stab with the 9-4. 6 on the turn goes check check. Ace on the river goes check check, and Tremendo scoops a nice little pot. 8-8 all in for Tremendo, facing goes for the limp raise all in. We move along. 9 jack with the straight draw. Ooh la la. Tremendo showing us some moves here. Jack jack getting no action. Ace queen facing a limp will raise and take it down pre. Ace 10 for bit too easy, getting a walk. King deuce will limp it on in. Queen deuce checks it back. We see them check it all the way down to the river, and the king high is good for the pot. Another check down pot. Tremendo with 8 high will put in the bluff here. Try to get jack high to fold, and that they do. 10-8 3 flop goes check check. 8 on the turn goes check check. 7 on the river. Tremendo makes the straight. Bets 1.4 into 1.5, and the bet gets through. 3 of a kind for a bit too easy. Tremendo with 9 high. Oh my lord, he's playing call? What the fuck just happened there on the turn? What happened there on the turn there? Tremendo is a strong player. Was it a misclick? Anyways, it's hard to move on from. Pair of kings trying to go for some value here. Bit too easy with a pair of 8s. The flush completes on the river. Bit too easy still pays it off. Nice pot sliding Tremendo's way, about 4 million chips. Doobity doo 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 doo. King deuce versus 6-3. Ace 10 9 flop goes check check. 4 on the turn, bringing in the flush draw for a bit too easy. Oh, and we get this all in here. Spade. Oh, the 7 will do. The 7 will do. Sorry, I was too busy focused on this hand. Bit too easy with a nice bluff with the 6-3. Then in the very next hand, we get a raise all in from ace jack suited. Ace 5 calls it off for the bounty and the W. Smacks the 7 on the turn, which is a straight. Deuce of spades on the river for the W. Doopity doo. Good game all the way around from everybody. It's unfortunate Tremendo didn't get to win this pot here. It would have been fun to see him win the 23 mil in the middle. Get back in the heads up battle. Maybe take this one down. But in the end, bit too easy, gets the W. Alrighty, so that's the end of the show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this shit out. Hopefully we'll see you in another one. Adios, amigos.